I never thought that love could take me to the highest point of sacrifice and then drop me to the lowest point of betrayal. When I first met her, I didn't have much, but what I did have was a heart that believed in her dreams. She wanted to become a doctor, and I wanted nothing more than to see her succeed. From the very beginning, I told myself that if I had to work double shifts, save every coin, skip my own comforts, and push aside my own ambitions, I would do it for her. Because when you truly love someone, their dreams become your dreams too. I remember the nights I came home exhausted from work, my body aching, but my heart steady because I knew what I was working for. Every paycheck, every hour I gave, went into building a future for her. While my friends were buying new clothes, going on trips, and living the life that young people usually do, I was calculating bills, checking tuition deadlines, and making sure rent was covered. I told myself it was worth it, that one day when she wore that white coat, when she walked across that stage, it would all make sense. She often told me that she felt guilty, that she saw me sacrificing too much, but I brushed it off, telling her, "Don't worry, I'm proud of you. Just focus on studying, I'll take care of the rest." And she would smile at me with gratitude, a smile that made all my struggles feel lighter. That smile was my reward. I didn't need vacations or luxuries. I just needed to know she was moving closer to her dream. There were nights when she studied until dawn, her desk filled with books and notes, and I quietly left a cup of coffee beside her, whispering encouragement even when she was too tired to respond. Sometimes she'd fall asleep with her head on the desk, and I'd drape a blanket over her and go to bed silently. I didn't want her to wake up feeling guilty that I was watching over her. I just wanted her to feel safe, supported, and loved. The years passed slowly but surely. I saw her transform from a girl with ambition into a woman with knowledge, strength, and determination. Each exam she passed felt like my victory too. Each milestone she reached filled my chest with pride, and as graduation drew closer, I could feel the joy building inside me. I thought about all the things we had been through together, the long nights, the sacrifices, the moments when I almost gave up but didn't because of her. I was sure that once she graduated, once she became a doctor, our lives would finally begin in the way I had dreamed. Her graduation day came like a bright sunrise after a long storm. I stood in the crowd, watching her walk across the stage in her gown and cap, and my eyes filled with tears. I clapped harder than anyone else, my heart beating like a drum. I wasn't just watching her receive a degree, I was watching the result of my years of love, patience, and sacrifice. At that moment, I told myself, it was worth it. Everything was worth it. After the ceremony, there was a party at her house. Family, friends, professors, and classmates filled the rooms with laughter and cheer. Everyone congratulated her, praising her hard work and determination. She looked radiant, smiling in every picture, surrounded by people who admired her. I stood in the background, quietly proud, not needing the spotlight. I was happy just to be the man who had helped her reach this point. But life has a way of tearing apart the illusions we build. That night, as music played and conversations filled the air, I stepped out into the hallway to catch my breath. I wasn't looking for anything. I just wanted a moment of quiet. And that's when I heard it. Two voices. Her voice, the one I loved, and another man's voice. I froze, not wanting to eavesdrop, but unable to move away. Their words drifted into my ears, soft at first, then sharp as knives. She was laughing softly, telling him how grateful she was for his support during medical school. My heart sank in confusion. His support? What did she mean? Then his voice replied with words that shattered everything inside me. He said, "You know, you don't have to feel guilty anymore. You're free now. He did his part, but you're with me. That's what matters." My hands trembled, my breath caught in my throat, and then I heard her answer the words that would forever stay etched in my mind. She whispered, "I know, he was just a step in the journey, but you're my future." In that moment, the world around me disappeared. The laughter from the party faded. The music became distant. All I could hear was the echo of those words breaking me apart. She was calling me a step, not a partner, not a lover, not the man who gave up his own life to build hers, just a step. I stumbled back, my chest tight, my eyes burning with tears. I couldn't walk back into that room pretending to smile, pretending to celebrate. I walked out into the cold night air, each step heavier than the last. My body felt numb, but my heart was screaming in pain. I thought of every dollar I saved, every night I spent working late, every dream I pushed aside for her. And now, it all meant nothing. To her, I wasn't the man who believed in her when no one else did. I wasn't the person who stayed up with her through her hardest nights. I was just a placeholder. A bridge she used to cross over to someone else. I sat in my car outside her house, gripping the steering wheel, tears streaming down my face. I asked myself over and over, was I a fool? Was love supposed to hurt like this? I had imagined a life with her, imagined marriage, a home, maybe children one day, but all of that was gone in an instant. She had been building a future, but not with me. The hardest part wasn't losing her. The hardest part was realizing that the woman I had sacrificed everything for never truly loved me the way I loved her. She loved what I could give, not who I was. She loved the support, the security, the comfort, but not my soul. I drove aimlessly that night, the city lights blurring through my tears. Memories flooded my mind, the way she smiled when I cooked her favorite meal, the way she leaned on me when exams overwhelmed her, the way she once said, "I don't know what I'd do without you." Now I realized those words were temporary, convenient for the moment. As the hours passed, my pain turned into a heavy silence inside me. I wasn't angry, I wasn't screaming, I was just empty. Empty because the love I poured out had nowhere to return. Empty because I gave everything, and she gave me nothing in the end. I don't know how I made it home that night, but when I walked into my small apartment, I sat on the floor and stared at the walls. The silence was deafening. For the first time, I wondered what my life could have been if I hadn't given it all to her. What dreams did I abandon? What goals did I leave behind? I had invested so much in her that I forgot to invest in myself, and that was my biggest mistake. Looking back now, I realize love should never cost you your entire self. Supporting someone is beautiful, but losing yourself in the process is dangerous. I learned it the hardest way possible. She got her degree, her future, her new love, and I was left with nothing but broken memories and an empty bank account. But maybe, just maybe, that was the beginning of my own journey. Maybe her betrayal was the push I needed to find myself again. Because sometimes life doesn't break you to destroy you, it breaks you to rebuild you. So if you're listening to this, stay with me until the end, because I want you to understand one thing. Love is not about losing yourself. Love is about walking together, side by side, not one carrying the other, until they can walk away. Don't let anyone convince you that you're just a step. You are more than that. You are worth more than that. And as I move forward, as painful as it is, I know one truth: my story doesn't end here. Don't forget to always choose yourself when love tries to make you forget your worth.